And this is called Diana's Bow. My recollections of viewing that phenomenon. Driving eastward along the Gulf Coast Road, the sky turns dark, and the myriad stars begin to pop to life as the sun surrenders its place to them. Rising over the water, the last thin crescent of moon displays herself brilliantly silver against the sable scrim of sky, undiminished by the stars around her. Chasing the moon as she climbs higher into the sky, Venus appears, a bright orb, matching the moon's brilliance, a diamond on fire, mocking the stars that are now only a backdrop to the greater drama unfolding in the heavens. Slowly the two, crescent moon and diamond Venus, come together, almost as lovers, until, meeting at last, the white-hot gem finally comes to rest upon the outer curve, touching with a gentle kiss. Diana now appears, drawing her bow of moon-carved yew, poised to loose the arrow tipped with crystalline Venus. Driving eastward along the Gulf Coast Road, we gaze in amaze at this vision of the goddess, painfully beautiful Artemis, and we give thanks for being granted this rare glimpse. That was Diana's Bow, written June of this year.
Yes, I did. Julie asked me to read this. It's by Mary Coleridge, and it's called The Other Side of a Mirror. I sat before my glass one day and conjured up a vision bare, unlike the aspects glad and gay that erst were found reflected there, the vision of a woman, wild with more than womanly despair. Her hair stood back on either side, a face bereft of loveliness. It had no envy now to hide what once no man on earth could guess. It formed the thorny aureole of hard, unsanctified distress. Her lips were open. Not a sound came through the parted lines of red. Whate'er it was, the hideous wound in silence and in secret bled. No sigh reflected her speechless woe. She had no voice to speak her dread, and in her lurid eyes there shone the dying flame of life's despair, made mad because its hope was gone, and kindled at the leaping fire of jealousy and fierce revenge, and strength that could not change nor tire, shade of a shadow in the glass. Oh, set the crystal surface free, pass as the fairer visions pass, nor ever more return to be the ghost of a distracted hour that heard me whisper, I am she.
I glanced towards you. You were the one I've waited for in scenes I dream. Not exactly laughing, but having fun, giggling a bit despite the formal theme, with your subtle smile attracting my eye, beguiling in its intriguing allure. Your mood must be light, high as air, yet you sit there in silence, demure. There's no answer to find in your still lips, but I hope they'll eventually open, in laughter or diamonds of timeless quips, with a voice like your mood, softly spoken. You have but to answer, tell me of this, what makes you so happy, if not a kiss?
It's called Summer. I haven't read it in a while, so... Summer. Waking up to a chirping chant, gazing framed at the rosy light of breaking dawn, painting its colors on a cloudless canvas of watery blue, and golden glimmer caressing the leaves. Inhaling the balmy breeze, scenting thoroughly the salty flavor of tangle and shells, dancing weightlessly on a faceless gauze of sheer dew, and loosened arms embracing the room. Picturing the endless sea, touching keenly the shimmery crystals of eternal tides, ripping fringely on entwined paths of footprints, and all of me is wrapped by you. And it was summer.
I have walked a great while over the snow, and I am not tall nor strong. My clothes are wet, and my teeth are set, and the way was hard and long. I have wandered over the fruitful earth, but I never came here before. Oh, lift me over the threshold, and let me in at the door. The cutting wind is a cruel foe, I dare not stand in the blast. My hands are stone, and my voice a groan, and the worst of death is past. I am but a little maiden still, my little white feet are sore. Oh, lift me over the threshold, and let me in at the door. Her voice was the voice that women have, who plead for their heart's desire. She came, and the quivering flame sunk and died in the fire. It never was lit again on my hearth, since I hurried across the floor, to lift her over the threshold, and let her in at the door.
Beloved, gaze in thine own heart, the holy tree is growing there. From joy the holy branches start, and all the trembling flowers they bear. The changing colors of its fruit have dowered the stars with merry light. The surety of its hidden root has planted quiet in the night. The shaking of its leafy head has given the waves their melody, and made my lips in music wed, murmuring a visit song for thee. There the love's circle go, the flaming circle of our days, gyring, spiring to and fro in those great ignorant leafy ways. Remembering all the shaken hair, and how the winged sandals dart, thine eyes grow full of tender care. Beloved, gaze in thine own heart. Gaze no more in the bitter glass, the demons with their subtle guile lift up before us when they pass, or only gaze a little while. For there a fatal image grows that the stormy night receives, roots half hidden under snows, broken boughs and blackened leaves. For all things turn to barrenness in the dim glass the demons hold, the glass of outer weariness made when God slept in times of old. There, through the broken branches go the ravens of unresting thought, flying, crying to and fro, cruel claw and hungry throat. Or else they stand and sniff the wind, and shake their ragged wings. Alas, their tender eyes grow all unkind. Gaze no more in the bitter glass.
Coming slowly from that moment of dream state to the realization that I am fully awake, I feel the warmth of the sun streaming in through the window, painting the walls, as I know it will, though my eyes are still closed, with patterns of light and shadow. I lie there unmoving, drinking in the sun's warmth as it touches my face, while my mind chases after that last vestige of disappearing dream, trying to catch hold once more to whatever it was that left a pleasant aftertaste on my thoughts. Realizing the chase is futile, I let the dream's wraiths drift away, wondering if they'll come back again to cavort in the fertile fields of my nighttime imagination, and resign myself to starting the day. The dream is gone, the day is waning. I open my eyes and find it is not the sun that warms me this morning, but your smile.